Hello, everyone. It's Attorney Aaron from Indiana. Hope everyone is having a great day. I have a new video here for you. Let's get started.
The plaintiff.
All right, thank you. And Ms. Stevenson, if you can please unmute. All right, thank you. And Ms. Stevenson, your name for the record, please.
Markia Stevenson.
Okay, thank you. And so Ms. Suckoff, this is the date scheduled. Okay, so there was a bankruptcy stay that was entered November of 2022. And then there was an order reopening the case after bankruptcy. And so this is the hearing for that. And so counsel, you had an opportunity to speak to Ms. Stevenson in the breakout room, correct?
Yes, Your Honor, and I'd like to create a record right now. So the defendant had her initial hearing on November 4th, and she filed a bankruptcy right before that hearing. She did appear, she was given her rights. Her bankruptcy, she had filed a Chapter 13. It was dismissed for failure to comply. She paid zero into her plan. She has not paid herself. She has not paid the landlord rent since September of 2021. Since that time, she had Sarah payments. She has a balance right now of $12,106, Your Honor. She informed me in the breakout room she's filed another bankruptcy asserting we're going to be objecting to any discharge because if she filed it right before this hearing again. And there clearly seems to be some abuse here, but she can provide the case number for the court. And, if a stay needs to be in place, then a stay needs to be in place. But I have no knowledge personally of any bankruptcy, and my client has not received a notice of bankruptcy proceedings.
Okay, Ms. Stevenson, please raise your right hand.
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you solemnly swear affirm the testimony
I
about
filed bankruptcy. I've been filed
Ms.
bankruptcy.
Stevenson, Ms. Stevenson, please raise your right hand. Is your right hand raised? I can't see.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony about to give this matter to be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Okay, and so Ms. Stevenson, I'm not sure about your connection. It seems to be a little bit spotty, but okay. So initially you filed bankruptcy in November of 2023, correct?
Yes.
And then that was Chapter 13, is that correct?
Yes.
And you were ordered to make payments within that bankruptcy case, correct?
Incorrect.
That's incorrect?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So Chapter 13, were you required to make any payments at all?
I fired my lawyer for the Chapter 13. I reached out to Royal Woods because the payment plan that he came up with, I did not agree with. So I fired him. I contacted Royal Woods and I told them about my new attorney. And I just gave Miss Lockoff the case number.
I don't have the case number. Her connection was spotty. She said 23. That's all I have, Your Honor.
Okay.
I can give you the case number, Your Honor.
What is the case number?
Okay, 1 second, please. My case number is 23-44007.
Okay. When was that case filed?
I contacted them in January, and my lawyer told me to contact him when I received the court papers for eviction or a hearing. So I contacted him and he filed the case last week. And I did contact Royal Woods as well.
Who did you speak to?
I spoke to Andrew at Royal Woods, and I informed him, and also a lady named Cheryl at the office, at the the corporate office. She emailed me and actually called me. I told her, I said, I have another case and I don't know why we're going to court. I still need the 30 days, to vacate the premises. She said, okay, we're still going to take you to court. I said, okay, fine. I said, you guys are wasting your time because I'm on another automatic stay.
Just a professional.
Are you,
Respectfully,
I'm
just,
just a moment,
go ahead.
I'm just a moment, Ms. Luckoff.
Yeah.
So are you planning on relocating then, Ms. Stevenson?
Ma'am,
Yes, are you planning on relocating then?
could you repeat that, Your Honor?
Are you planning on relocating?
At my leisure.
At your leisure, that's not how that works, ma'am. On your own time, that isn't how this works.
Yes, ma'am.
Wow, I think that was shocking to everybody in the courtroom. I'm going to vacate at my leisure. I believe I heard that her last rent payment was in 2021. It sounds like she's working the bankruptcy court, filing a new filing right before the eviction, or the what would be called a notice of possession, where the landlord's asking for possession of their real estate, which therefore would evict the tenant. A Chapter 13 or Chapter 7 bankruptcy filing stays that eviction or that possession hearing for 30 days. So you heard the defense attorney or the attorney representing Royal Woods state she's a professional, which is she's alluding to the court that she knows how to play the system here, Judge. And then to say to the court, I'm vacating at my leisure, is quite shocking. Let's see what the judge does.
See, a bankruptcy.
I'm sorry, your connection is not very good. What did you say after bankruptcy?
I don't even supposed to be here, Your Honor, and I don't even supposed to be here.
Why not?
This is not bankruptcy court. This is not bankruptcy court. I don't even have to explain myself.
Ma'am?
I have right. I have right.
Well,
I don't supposed to be here, Your Honor. You are not a bankruptcy judge. You are not a bankruptcy judge.
You are absolutely correct. I am a district court judge and I have jurisdiction over this matter because we do not have anything in our files or anything that was filed by you or any attorney representing you that would support your claim that you have filed another bankruptcy case.
I gave you guys the case number on record, so you guys can try me if you want to.
Ma'am, where is the documentation regarding your case? You should have some paperwork. Please stop interrupting me.
I will email it to Ms. Lockoff right now.
Please stop interrupting me. You can email it to the court at 27dc@yn.mi.gov.
1 second. Do you want me to do it now? Because I will do it now.
Yes, ma'am. We're going to take a brief recess. We're going to go off the record so you can submit that. Thank you. Okay, Ms. Luckoff.
I'm here.
Okay, I don't know where Ms. Stevenson went. So I'll give her a minute to rejoin. Maybe she had a bad connection. I'm not sure. Do you, so I'm going to go on the record just so that there isn't any concern regarding ex parte communication. So we're back on the record in the matter of Royal Woods Townhomes versus Marquia Stevenson 222177. The court will note that the court took a recess to retrieve the email that Ms. Stevenson was sending in regarding her claim of a bankruptcy filing. The court will also note that Ms. Stevenson was just on the Zoom and has logged off. I'm not sure if her device logged off or she logged off intentionally. I'm not sure, but what I would like, Ms. Luckoff, is I'm going to forward this to you as well. But I have a request of you. Do you have access to the bankruptcy court?
I do. Yes.
Okay, so I would like if you could please access Ms. Stevenson's November of 2022 case.
Okay.
And if there's a register of actions of some sort, if it goes through and spells out what that is, if you can email that over to the court, please.
So you want the actual petition that she filed in November?
Not necessarily the petition,
But
but so for
okay.
instance, so like our docket, right, you can see a register of action when the matter was filed, what everything that went through sequentially, and then whether or not the chapter 13 agreement was placed on the record, or if it was just a signed agreement, and if Ms. Stevenson signed that agreement.
Okay.
And then I will note, so I will forward this to you as well for your review. This apparently is it was sent to Ms. Stevenson on May 3rd, which was Wednesday at 6:15 p.m. And I'll just read it into the record. I'll also get you a copy of that as well. It's by Fairmax Law. Dear Marquia Stevenson, your bankruptcy has now been filed. Your case number is 23-44007. Per your discussions with your attorney, the pre-petition services you hired us for are now complete. We completed a bankruptcy analysis, reviewed all of your documents, and filed a skeletal bankruptcy petition. You now have 14 days to complete your bankruptcy filing or else agreement, and as explained by your attorney, you have the following 3 options. 1, you may retain our firm to represent you in the post-petition proceedings in your case. You'll be presented with a second retainer agreement whereby your attorney for services, including the following, and then it goes on to talk about preparation of filing of my statement of financial affairs and schedules, preparation for and attendance at my section 341 meeting of creditors, review of any redemption agreements, review of any reaffirmation agreements, follow through with case administration monitoring, and conduct a post-discharge. You may seek to retain other legal counsel, or you may proceed without legal representation. Then it goes on to any costs would not be owing or not. So, bless you. So Ms. Stevenson is now logged back in. So, I just admitted her from the waiting room. It shows that she is joining. I just wanted to be able to see you. That's all. I can see you now. So I did receive your email regarding the communications from Fairmax Law. So I'm going to forward that to, reporting that to Ms. Luckoff. And then Ms. Luckoff is accessing your previous case so that she can send a copy of the register of actions to the court so I can review that. So, because this appears as though there is a skeletal bankruptcy petition and you still have 14 days before your case is actually filed or dismissed. So it doesn't appear as though there's a bankruptcy case at this point that would require this court to issue a stay, to comply with a stay. Nor has there been a stay presented to this court.
I don't know what y'all talking about, but I don't mean to
I'm sorry, you're
interrupt you.
breaking up. So, Ms. Luckoff, are you still there?
Oh, yes, I am here.
Oh, okay. So, we are going on the record in the matter of Royal Woods Townhomes versus Marquia Stevenson, all occupants, 222177. Okay, and so counsel, your appearance, please.
Again, for the record, Your Honor, Cheryl Luckoff on behalf of the plaintiff.
Okay, thank you. And so, Ms. Stevenson is not present anymore. She was on, she logged off, she logged back on, and then I asked her to redo her connection. She said just a moment, and then she logged off, and I think it's been about another 15 minutes and she's not logged back on. So I'm continuing in this matter without Ms. Stevenson. And so, counsel, I did receive the history regarding Ms. Stevenson's case number 2248279. So I have a couple questions. And one is, when was the 2022 case was filed October 19th of 22, correct? The
That
landlord
sounds
tenant
right.
matter?
Yeah, yep.
Okay. And so that's important to note because then this chapter 13 petition was filed and entered on October 21st. Now, Ms. Luckoff, prior to filing this action in October of 22, did you provide Ms. Stevenson with a notice to quit?
She received a 7-day demand for possession. Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, all right. So my other question is this. Can you tell me if in the bankruptcy court system, is there another case that was filed on behalf of Ms. Stevenson in the year of 2022?
Let me take a look. Hang on. I do not see another 2022. I see a 2019, which again was dismissed. She did not receive a discharge. It was a chapter 13, it looks like. And then, so no, to answer your question, no.
Okay, so that's important to note because I'll go into that in just a moment. So the court will note that that Ms. Stevenson indicated that she hired a new attorney in January to file a new bankruptcy case. But then she had to wait for April 25th of 2023. And it indicates that the order, the United States Bankruptcy Court, Eastern District of Michigan, Southern Division, Detroit, signed by Judge Maria Axholm, the United States bankruptcy judge, indicates that the matter was scheduled for hearing on March 6th of 2023. And an oral motion to dismiss by the Chapter 13 trustee was not opposed by the debtors who were present or counsel represented them. It was dismissed for poor pay history, which was 0%. And therefore the case was dismissed and automatic stays issued were terminated. The court will also note that the documentation that was submitted by Ms. Stevenson to the court indicated that there was a skeletal bankruptcy petition that was filed. And Ms. Stevenson, what date was that skeletal bankruptcy petition filed? You're muted, just so you know you're muted. Please unmute. I'm sorry, what? Please stop interrupting the court because we can't record more than one person at a time.
You're asking me a question. Let me ask.
Ms. Stevenson is no longer on here. She dropped off. The court did not remove her. I'm just making that a record right now. Ms. Stevenson, please unmute.
You guys would not let me say anything in this courtroom.
Just one moment. Just one moment. Your connection has not been good. And when you start answering a question, I'm not hearing everything you're saying. So I'm asking you to stop talking.
Okay, well, I'm talking right now. I am talking right now, Your Honor. I'm talking.
No, you're not talking. I just muted you. Now, please stop because I see that you're still talking. You can continue to waste your breath. I muted you because your connection is poor. I cannot hear what you're saying because it's breaking up. So, have you moved to a new location? Have you moved to a location that you have better connection? Just so you know, I muted you, so you'll have to unmute.
I'm gonna type you chat. Since you can't hear me, I'm gonna type you in chat.
I'm sorry, what is that?
I'm going to type you in chat.
Nope, we don't have chat enabled, ma'am. You cannot send a message to the court via chat.
Well, I'm letting you know you're not supposed to be here. My bankruptcy has been filed.
No, ma'am, that is
My
not accurate.
bankruptcy has been filed. You guys
Excuse
go
me.
to the bankruptcy and do anything or try to evict me. If anything is this on my record, I don't care. It better not be on my record.
Excuse me, you need to calm down. Excuse me, you need to calm down, ma'am.
I'm supposed to be here. I'm an attorney. I'm supposed to be here.
Okay, Ms. Stevenson, excuse me.
Right.
Well, the court muted Ms. Stevenson because we can't catch much of what she's saying. Ms. Stevenson, stop talking. Stop talking. We cannot get what you're saying on the record because you're screaming and you don't have a good connection. So stop talking, please. Stop talking. Stop talking.
You heard what
Stop.
I said.
I am not one of your children, ma'am, so you need to.
I have never saw a defendant or petitioner respondent or plaintiff talk to a judge like this. This is absolutely shocking. I cannot believe her entitlement and disrespect to the court. If she was in person, she would be taken into custody and held in contempt right now by any judge I've ever practiced in front of, and quite frankly, any judge, period, in my opinion. And I am very pro-freedom, pro-liberty. This is not acceptable. It's despicable.
You are speaking to a court. You are in court. So you need to have some respect for the court. So, as I was saying, Ms. Luckoff, there is not another case that Ms. Stevenson filed in 2022. The court will note that, actually, Ms. Luckoff, can you pull up the names, the bankruptcy court filing to see when, see if it was before May 33-44007.
Okay. Okay, this says date filed 4/30/2023.
Wow, unbelievable. Never ever seen somebody act like that in a courtroom. Despicable. Very interesting to see what will happen with her case, if she's going to be evicted from the property or if she'll be protected by her third filing for bankruptcy protection. It appears that she files these bankruptcy protections when she thinks she's going to be evicted to buy her time, and then never makes any payments on the bankruptcy and never intends to do anything with it. It's just playing the system until she gets out and gets to a new apartment, and then she has done this twice with this Woods, I guess Royal Woods, and then once in 2019, maybe at a different location. But wow, surprised today, but I guess maybe some good entertainment. See you next time.